Hi, I'm Mary, a librarian and book reviewer with a focus on stories written for kids, tweens, and teens. Today, I get to share with you this book called The Rescue. It's book one of the Time Stream Traveler's Chronicles, written by Cher J. Stoltz. This is the story of a man named Aeneas, and he has gone missing. It's the year 2053, and there's been a really big earthquake. Now, it's not unusual for Aeneas to go missing after seismic activity has taken place nearby, but he usually comes back. So, when his daughter Cassie notices that he hasn't been back for several days longer than normal, she starts to get worried. And it means that she has to venture into the time stream herself to go back to 2015 and enlist the help of her family and friends in order to find her father and bring him back to his present. This story is a really compelling time travel read. It reads kind of like a young adult version of The Time Traveler's Wife. There are a lot of characters in this, and it primarily takes place in 2015, but it does jump around a little bit in the timeline as well. So those moments are demarcated by timestamps, so you know where you are in time. And then there's also a character biography at the beginning, so you know who's who, who's related to whom, and when they're related to one another in the span of time. So this story is written for an early young adult audience, especially because there's a lot of interpersonal relationships that take place in this story. It's pretty wholesome in its design, and a lot of the characters are kind of coming of age, so they're figuring out who they are, maybe their feelings for other people, and how everything kind of interconnects through time. What's interesting for the reader is that it transitions from one character to another, so it's all told in the third person. Transitions from one character to another, and each piece gives you a bigger idea of the greater whole. So you see how some of the characters come together through their own eyes, and then also in pieces and parts as the reader as well. So for those fans of science, of the story of A Wrinkle in Time, there are a lot of similarities here as well with the family, science-based geniuses working together to solve a problem, and also just the wholesome connection of family and friends. So each chapter here is pretty short. It reads fairly quickly. There's some white space in there, so for those early young adult readers, this is a good fit for that reason. And this is the first in its series, so as readers are getting towards the end, they're going to look forward to the next installment and the adventures that these characters will have. If this sounds like a great fit for you, I hope you look for it at your favorite bookstore.